Alright, so this is going to be a video about how to train your bird to fly to you on command. And assuming your bird has never flown before, what you want to do is you want to entice your bird, you want to motivate them to want to get to you. Now, the easiest way to do that, now you could use love, affection, and all of that works, but an aid in your training should be, or could be, treats. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to use sunflower seeds. So I'll just show it to Smokey. And she'll want the seed, and I'll just hold my hand maybe a foot away from her. And I'll say, Smokey, come. Good girl. And right when she takes off, I praise her, I tell her, good girl. Then I give her the treat. Now what you also want to do is you want to teach your bird not only to fly to you, but you want to train your bird to fly back to his perch. That way, if you're across the room, you don't always have to walk back to the perch and put your bird back. So here, I'm just going to tell Smokey, perch. Tap my finger in the chair, and when she gets on, I'll say, good girl, and reward her for it. So let's try that again. I'm going to show her the treat. Smokey, come. Good girl. That's all there is to it. Now, once she's more comfortable with flying to you, you don't always have to reward. And later on, what you could do is you could reward for the fastest comes. Now, I'm going to take her back and say, Smokey, perch. Good girl. Good bird, Smokey. Smokey, come. Good girl. Very good. Again, to go back on the perch, if your bird refuses to get back on the perch, what you could do is hold the treat on the other side of the perch so that your bird has to step onto the perch to get the treat. Good girl, just like that. Smokey, come. Good bird. Alright, so again, if your bird refuses to go back on the perch, what you could do is hold the treat on the other side so she wants to get on the perch to get the treat. Good girl. Alright, Smokey, come. Good girl. Alright, so now you see, I don't even need to use the treat to lure her. What I could do now, because I've been doing this for quite a while, I don't want to always have to show her the treat for her to come. So, I'm just going to call her to come to me, and then when she comes, then I'll reward. But I won't show the treat every single time. That way, the bird's not going to think, oh, I'm just going to come when my owner's holding a treat. Smokey, perch. Good. Good girl. Another thing is, if your bird, alright, let me come. Good girl. Alright, so we learned so far that to get your bird back on the perch, hold the treat on the other side, so they have to step up onto the perch to get the treat. But you don't always want to do that. Eventually you want to fade out the treat. You don't want to always hold the treat like that. Because if you're across the room, you don't want to have to walk back to the perch and show the treat, because that defeats the whole purpose of doing this. So what I want to do next, once my bird's comfortable with Smokey, perch, to get the treat, is I want to start using my finger, just like this, and hold it as if though I'm pointing my finger. Okay? So I'm holding it like I'm pointing a finger. Smokey, come. And this is all I'm going to do. I'm going to say, Smokey, perch. Good girl. That's all I'm going to do. I hold the treat, direct it like I'm pointing into over to the chair. Now she wants to scratch, so since she's been really good, I'll give her that. Okay, another game that Smokey likes to do. Smokey. Ooh, 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 ooh. Good. Alright. Smokey, come. Smokey, come. Good girl. Very good. So let me show you what that looks like. So I'm holding a treat. She wants it. I'll say, perch. Good girl. Just like that. It's very important that right before you give her the treat, you always tell them, good boy, good girl, or whichever praise that you use. Because that signals to them that they did something right or something that you want. Alright, the next step is you want to walk farther and farther away from the perch. You're adding distance. You never want to just all of a sudden walk across the room, because by doing that, the bird is not ready for that huge step forward. You want to make them comfortable with the skills that they have so far. So I'm just going to take a few more steps back and call her. Smokey, come. Good girl, very good bird. Alright, I'm going to send her right back again. Again, I'm holding the treat in my finger, making it look like I'm pointing my finger. I'm pointing right to the chair. Smokey, perch. Good girl. Very good, Smokey. Okay. Now, Smokey has been going through some flight training for the past week, so she is a little bit more comfortable with flying that longer distance. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to add a little bit more distance. If you're starting this with your bird now, you don't want to do this yet. Start at very short distances, then add the distances over several days or maybe weeks. Go at your bird's pace. Smokey, come. Come. Now sometimes you might have this problem. You might call them and they might not come. In that case, you want to entice, motivate your bird to come. So it's okay at the beginning stages to use the treat. Smokey, show the treat. Come. Good girl. Just like that. Alright, now I'm going to send her back. Depending on how comfortable your bird is, she might or might not come back. Now, if she doesn't come back to her perch that I'd asked her to now, I'm not going to force her. You never want to force a bird into doing anything they don't want to do. Because she knows what she's capable of. And if I force her onto the chair by throwing her over there, she might not be ready. She might accidentally overfly and hit the wall. And that's going to scare her for the rest of the training session, and she won't want to do it again. So I'm just going to ask her, Smokey, perch, and see if she's ready. Good girl, very good. So in that case, she was ready. If she wasn't ready and she didn't take that flight, I would come closer and closer to the chair and give the same command. All right, now we're adding a little bit more distance. Smokey, come. Come. Smokey. Okay. She wants to get to you now. Smokey. Come. Smokey. Good girl. Very good bird. Alright. What's also equally important is that while you're training, you never want to make it tedious for your bird. Don't make it boring. So if I'm training her to fly for quite a while, that could get boring pretty quick. She could get tired. I need to watch out for that. So sometime during my training, I'll mix up other tricks that she knows how to do, and that keeps her stimulated. It keeps her wanting to do it because it's always something different, something new. Smokey, say hi. Good. What's your name? Smokey. Good. Can you wave? Wave. Good. Good bird. Very good girl. Alright. Just that short little training session with her doing something else helps a lot. Smokey, perch. It keeps her from getting bored. It helps her to get that little bit of rest that she needs to continue flying. Alright, since she's been very good, and if this is the end of my training session, I would call her Smokey. Good girl. And give her a jackpot reward. By randomly giving her jackpot rewards, maybe once or twice in one training session, she never knows when those are coming. So she always is on her foot, wondering, when am I going to get that jackpot? That keeps her wanting to do the trick more and more. It makes it more reliable. Okay, now I'm going to send her back. Of course, I got to watch when she's ready. She's still eating, so I know she's not going to do it. If I know she's not going to do it, I'm not going to ask for it. Now she's ready. I'm going to say, Smokey, perch. Good girl. Very good, Smokey. Now, as you can see, I'm always walking back to reward her for flying back to her perch. That's because in the beginning, I want to reward that because that's the target behavior. Now later on, once that becomes sort of a habit and she knows how to do that automatically, then I don't always need to reward her for flying back to the perch. Now as you can see now, that one I did not even cue her. I didn't even ask her to come to me. But she flew to me anyways. It's really important that when your bird flies to you, even though it might not be the best time for them to fly to you, you never want to punish them for it. Because if you do, the next time maybe your bird escaped outside, they're going to think twice about coming back to you. You never want that to happen. You always want to make coming to you as positive of an experience as possible. Smokey, perch. Good girl, very good, Smokey. And that's all there is to it.